Hi all, this is Professor Yin. A student emailed me to request that I shoot a short video explaining Reflection 12, and I'd be delighted to. I don't usually get requests to appear on video, so by all means, if you ever need explanation you think the class would benefit, ask me to shoot a video. I'm a glutton to be on screen, like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I want to be in front of a camera all the time. No, I don't. I'm not like that, but I do not mind shooting videos. Anyways, this is Reflection 12. This is what we're doing this week. Actually, let me go back to the module for week 14. Week 14, we're moving to talking about Greek theater, classical drama, classical Athenian drama. So there's my lecture, the notes for my lecture, a couple chapters to read. I would suggest doing all this before you get into the reflection. You want to look at the reflection, think about it. But in the reflection, I want to use specific terms that I go over in my lecture, and that Edith Hall talks about in one way or another in the chapters to her book, the two chapters I gave you. These very specific terms that we use to talk about Greek theater. They are covered in my lecture, so do watch that first and think about that. If you try to do this without understanding what these terms mean, you're not going to be able to really complete this reflection. So this reflection is meant to be just kind of a fun way for you to think about some of the basic ways that Greek theater was functioned. And it's set up as a discussion forum, so you're going to post your ideas and then go back and comment on other people's ideas. And basically, let me just read a little bit of the instructions. The city Dionysia is quickly approaching, and you have been chosen to present your newest play. Time to get busy. For this reflection, we'll do the following 4 things. So you're pretending you're a playwright, Euripides or Sophocles or whatnot, and you're supposed to present one of your plays. Generally, they present a cycle of plays, but just one of your plays. So you need to pick a myth. And this is the first step: is to pick a myth you want to write about, and we're just going to use popular fairy tales. From that we're familiar with. This is just we don't really have myths in the same way. So choose a fairy tale. Fairy tale is not a myth, but for the purposes of this, please overlook that minor incongruity. Choose a popular fairy tale everybody knows. So Three Little Pigs, Goldilocks, Jack and the Beanstalk, whatnot. And then here's the main part of what you're doing. You're planning your play. So you don't need to write your play. You don't need to write any scenes from your play. This is more like a pitch meeting, right? You're going into to sell your play to whoever's going to support you, to back you, let's say, who's going to put up the money. So you're going to go talk with them and say, okay, listen, I have this great idea. This is the myth. I'm going to work on Goldilocks and the Three Bears because whatever reason. Here I'm going to have these characters. And here's my great person that's going to fall from grace. So I'm going to focus on Goldilocks as this tragic heroine. My chorus in the play will be the bears, I don't know, or a group of villagers. Remember, every Greek play had this chorus that would sing, these kind of like call and response with the actors. And the chorus is an important part of the play, and who the chorus is important too. Right, as we'll see in Oedipus Rex, when we read that later, the chorus is made up by old men, like the elders of the city, and so that's important. In the Bacchae, the chorus is made up of the Bacchae, the women who are following Dionysus, and so it's a very different dynamic you get with that idea. So who's your chorus? Then of course, as I'm saying, these very technical. That's too much. These technical parts of the play that I cover in my lecture, right? So I just want you to chart these moments, quick description, right? All these should just be like a sentence or two, right? This is not supposed to be paragraphs and paragraphs. Is there a deus ex machina? Why or why not? What is it? So you don't have to have one. Not every Greek play had one. Many did, but not everyone had one. Oedipus Rex doesn't have one. No, God comes from the skies and saves Oedipus. That's kind of part of the ending, right? He's I won't spoil the ending, but he's not saved, and that's an important part of that, right? So these 7 parts, again, these should all just be like a sentence or two, maybe 3 at the most. And then post your ideas to the discussion forum. So, so it's that 7 to 21 sentences at the most. So like 2 paragraphs, I would say, or actually not even paragraphs. What I want you to do is do it in numbered points, like above, just so that people can easily read this. So you can cut and paste this. That's what I would do. I would just get my thing to work, cut and paste that into a Word document, and then just answer each point as you go through. And then post that to the discussion forum and make sure you engage with at least 2 other people's ideas. Talk about, whether they have a good anagoresis or, what else, whatever else, whether they should focus on a different character, whether you love it, different things, whatever you want to comment. Is, just engage with each other. Again, the point of this is not to train you to be playwrights, but to, in a fun way, hopefully fun way, think through these different aspects of Greek theater. So I guess that's about it. If you have any questions or concerns, please do let me know, and I will be happy to answer them. I hope this video helps. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.